just like, and my wife looked at me and she's going, don't you fucking dare. And you know that deal when somebody tells you not to laugh, then it just becomes like, like. It was one of the saddest stories I ever heard in my life, and it was like, she was like 18 minutes into this sad story, and then she goes, and that wasn't even the bad part, and I almost spit take. Well, I was just like. Waiting. And then a tree landed on her house. Yeah. That's why I don't believe in God. That he would do that to somebody. They just wanted to have a kid. Why would you do that to somebody? They're like, God loves you. It's like, does he? What, because he didn't do that to me? But why did he do that to that person? They're probably a better person than I am. Well, you know, God works in mysterious... Don't give me that fucking bullshit! No, you don't have an answer. Well, you know what it is. God sometimes has somebody born with half a heart so their parents can go... They're supposed to experience joy of having a kid, and then they have that fucking thing happen to them, and then they're trying to tell the story, right? And you want to be empathetic for them, and then some fucking asshole writes heart and stroke ball and fucking leaves it right next to him. And God also made that person. He made all those people that sat in that room and looked at that fucking side and went like, yeah, that looks good. Let's have that up there. Trolling her the entire fucking time. It was unbelievable. One of the, like, the fact that the strength that it took that woman and that kid to go through all of that shit, and they didn't deserve that sign. That wasn't God, that was the devil. The devil made the person type all of that shit. What did I want to talk about up here? Mario thing? Mario ride? Oh, we're going to the Mario movie after this. That's what we're going to go fucking do. We were supposed to go yesterday. And we went in. It was funny. We went to like the IMAX theater, right? And they had like the fucking, you know, the reclining seats and everything. Our daughter's in the middle. She's all amped up, you know. We're both excited. You know, my wife's smiling, the greatest thing ever, you know. She's in a great mood. And we're just staring at this. The screen is just all green. And it has these 5 circles on it. We're looking at it, and the movie's supposed to start at 11:30. Nothing happens. 11:35, nothing happens. And my wife, the lovely Nia, leans in. She goes, I think there's something wrong with the screen. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's on, you know? They just haven't cranked it up yet. She goes, no, I think there's something wrong. I'm like, we're all right, you know? 11:40, still the green screen. And then she starts going like, what's funny, what gets my wife going? You know, for me, it's like fucking everything, right? Like, I flip out over the dumbest shit. You know, like, and I can't even think. Because it's so dumb. Like, I don't even remember it, you know? You know what I do is I say really a lot. You know, like, for some reason, whenever I get in my car, I have nothing in my hands, and by the time I get home, there's like 50 things I got to take out, and I drop the garage opener, and then I'll scream at the top of my lungs in my car, really? My wife never flips out, right? And she started flipping out, going like, you need to go out there, and you need to say something. And it's like, to who? Like, the owner of this place? He's in some dark room, like the guy in The Natural who owns the baseball team, right? 40-year reference, nobody got it. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck, who am I supposed to talk to? The ticket terror? Like, does he also run the projector? And he's going to change the reel to reel. So finally, some woman comes walking in. She's like, okay, I got good news and I got bad news. She goes, good news is you're all going to get a refund. And everybody's like, oh, what the fuck? The bad news is the projector doesn't work, but you can... So now my daughter's upset. Yeah, you know what I mean? They want to see the movie, so we got to go back. Because we were maybe going to go see the 12 o'clock one, and then it became stressful. And I was like, no, fuck that. We'll come back tomorrow and sit in the right theater, and it'll all be good. And unfortunately, my daughter wanted to get out of there, so she is half me at the end of the day, you know? She does have that, well, let's get the fuck out of here. Am I going to go, I want to do a little more chatting here. before. This isn't bad, right? This isn't bad. I mean, I rode that motorcycle last week and I can't get it out of my fucking head. Stupid. That's like I took a drink. I put that to bed. Motorcycle, LA, dumb. Motorcycle, LA, dead. I rode for 6 weeks 10 years ago before weed was legal, and I was like, fuck this shit, right? Forget about now. But there was, I don't know, it brought it all back. To the point, I actually was going to drive down to Largo. I was thinking it was at Largo, this show, not because I didn't know it was at the Troubadour, is because that part of my dad brain was like, motorcycle, Ducati store on La Cienega. And I was going to drive down, how much is this thing? Like my wife was going to give me the green light. Like, yeah, why don't you go do that? It's not hard enough that we have 2 kids, 6 and under. You know, it'd be great if your body got cut in half and you somehow lived. And then I had to bring you soup the whole fucking day as you laid there going, I'm sorry, I rode the 405. Anyway, let's do some of the questions from around the world. The world. How does this work, Andrew?
Well, people are on the chat.
People are on the chat, everybody.
So
they are they sending in JPEGs for you to put onto the floppy disk to upload it and link everybody in so we can circle back?
The first full statement was he's wearing white sneakers to make himself look less translucent.
All right. Oh, bloodless Bill. It's always funny. It's always funny. Well, look at that. Look at you guys all turning on me. The first joke.
Some hellos from Norway, Georgia, Florida.
Norway. Those people are fucking animals. Dude, I did a show out there. I don't think I've ever seen people drink like they're fucking Vikings. They're maniacs. They all fucking... There was a guy, like when I was backstage, I did a show in Oslo, right, which is a really, really ritzy town. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but like back in the day, Sweden conquered the lower third of Norway, right? And they just took the shit over. And they're like, fuck you, we're more Viking than you are, right? We're fucking your women, we're eating your food, and all you guys are going up north. Something like that. I didn't read the story, but that's basically how all conquering of land happens. And then you write a story like, God wanted us. That's the history. God wanted us to have this part of it. So long story short, in World War II, Sweden remained neutral, right? They didn't pick a fucking side. So that's how they became an economic power after World War II, because they were actually just the fact that they were still standing. So what they did was they basically looked the other way, because Norway was on the side of the Allies. So they looked the other way as the Nazis used their trains, minding our own business. Fucking angry Hitler showing up. Und which one goes to the fucking Norway? Hello, sir. You want to take the downtown 6 over there, and you can continue massacring people. We don't really have an opinion on it. And they just let him go in there and fuck everybody up. So at the end of the war, yes, Sweden became a power because they just the fact that they were still standing and every other fucking city was leveled. That's why today it's a really cool city to visit, because all the cool old buildings are still there. So, long story short, the fucking war ends, and Norway is in such a bad way. Oh, I forgot to say at the beginning, they somehow got the bottom third of their country back. Norway did before World War II. So then after Hitler went in there and did all the bullshit he did, the Germans, at the end of the war, Norway was so fucked up, they offered to sell the lower third of their country back to Sweden. And Sweden was just like, yeah, nah. We like the fact that you can't keep your head above water, and that lower third that we wanted and you wanted back so bad is now fucking gonna drag you under like an anchor, right? That's what they did. Here's the funny thing. The Norwegians discovered oil there. A whole bunch of it, and they made $1 zillion, and now Swedes take trains into their country and do the jobs that Norwegians don't want to do. Yeah. Some guy in Sweden told me that. He goes, yes, we are the Mexicans. That is what happens. So, you win some, you lose some.
We remained neutral. Hitler was so complimentary of our blonde hair and our blue eyes, and we were like, oh no, you shouldn't have. Would you like to take a choo-choo train into Norway? Kill some of those brown-haired people?
You know what's funny about that part of the world? Everybody's like 6'5". So I was running into kids that were like 5'11", and their voice hadn't even changed yet. They were like 12 years old going, come on, Mom, I want to have it. But, you know, speaking in whatever fucking, they were like taller than me. I felt like a Lilliputian. So anyway, so you're saying, yeah, so I went over and I did a show there, and there was a fucking guy backstage that had just gotten back from one of those Asian countries that fucking they do the Muay Thai. Thailand. There you go. Figured it out. Huh? Muay Thailand. I got it. He came back. The dude was fucking shredded and had one of the most savage beards I'd ever seen in my life. Like, he wasn't a beard. He just didn't shave. So it started under his eyes and just disappeared under his collar. I'm going, dude, what's going on with you, man? You look like a badass. And he's just like,
It's like, well, you know, every year I go over to Thailand, you know, I got this shit beat out of me for 6 weeks. They are the best fighters in the world. Why wouldn't I go over to compete with them?
his fucking hairy face. None of them sound like that, by the way. All right, so what am I doing here?
Just a few more shout-outs. Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, there you go. Some of the most beautiful women in the fucking world. Come on, everybody. Nothing? No love for Puerto Rico on the West Coast? Jesus Christ.
Somebody said...
Didn't they have like a hurricane or something over there? Something happened, right? Didn't Hollywood pretend to care for like 6 weeks?
Yep.
We did, all right.